Behold the amp knobs. What's up, everybody? Today we're checking out the new Bogren amp knobs. They are clearly, definitely not modeled after some amps you might recognize, but the coolest thing about them is you can get some really good tones with just a couple things. You just have pedal button right here, turn it on, turn it off, overdrive pedal. There's no like settings to mess with, it's just set up by Jens perfectly for what you need. You got an on and a bypass, which I don't know why you would need that, honestly, because if you pull it up, why would you want it off? But it's there if you need it. And we have just a simple gain, little gain knob. I've noticed that normally I like it at normally about 6 or 7, because if you turn it up too high, it starts to sound really muddy, just like any amp. If you max it out, they don't always have to go to 11, you know, but if you max it out, it starts to sound really muddy and really crappy. So then you got a tuner. You can tune it to, you can go to 432 and be crazy like bands were in the 90s. You don't have to annoy everybody while you tune through your amp. And you have your cab. So you can either do the match cab, which is what I normally do, because that's the whole purpose of the thing, is to get you some good tones right away out of the box. Normally I go with the match cab, but you can load up your own custom IR if you really want to. I have a bunch of them, but it's easier for me to just go with the match cab. So, let's see how it sounds. Fucking awesome. It really does, and minimal tweaking, just right to the sound right away. And this is obviously modeled after the Blockletter 5150. It's the 5169. Nice. You just get it right away. And I'm not one of those people that thinks that the Blockletter is some mythical thing that you just have to have a Blockletter. They sound different. They sound, honestly, to me, they sound pretty similar. If that makes you mad, it's fine. But yeah, so that one sounds pretty sick. So we have 6606. I do like on this one how it actually glows. So if you turn this off here, turn it back on, you can see the tubes glowing in the background. I thought that was a nice little detail. Let's check out this one. As you can tell, as Ola would say, it definitely chugs. And last, we have the modern take, the 5153. So that one sounds pretty damn good as well. And like I said, it's just right out of the box. No problem. Easy tunes. This is tones on easy mode, which I like, especially when I'm just trying to record something real quick. Get an idea down. And speaking of that, I couldn't get my OBS to actually record in the standalone mode, but in the standalone mode, you actually have a record button right here, a riff recorder, and you can, I would recommend setting it to a different folder so you can find where they go, but you can hit the record and it'll just record through this amp sim. So if you have a riff idea, you can just lay it down real quick and then it's done, recorded for later when you want to pull it up again. So I thought that was that was one of my favorite features, because I can't even tell you how many times I've lost a riff because I was trying to load up Reaper and record it and it took too long and then I wasn't inspired anymore. And I don't have a slow computer by any means, but lost all kinds of ideas that way, and it sucks, man. But now, don't gotta worry about that. Cause actually I can bring it up, it just won't record it. See, you got this little record button right here. And you also have a metronome in the standalone version, so you can practice that too. Always practice with your metronome. It might be annoying at first, and you might hate it, but you need to do it. Because if you don't, you're not going to play on time when you play with other people or when you record to a click, and it's going to be a bad time for you. And these are all modeled after Jens' personal amps. I believe these two, if not all three of them, are all personally modified. He's had them modified, and those are the ones that he profiled for this. It's got all kinds of chugs, guys. If you liked this video, you enjoyed it, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do so. I would appreciate it. If you want to just hang out too, that's cool too. I appreciate everybody watching, and I hope you have a great day.